So this is the bouquet that I made at the flower arranging class. I took out the palm leaves that were in the back because they were not looking good this morning. They kind of dried up. So I think that I'm going to actually take this one. And the earlier clip I showed when I actually was leaving the class, it had yellow tulips and ranunculus in it. I took those out and I took some of the roses out because it was just kind of crowded, but they ended up giving us extra blooms toward the end of the class. And I actually do prefer the look of this arrangement with the palm leaves. It just fills in these spaces a little bit more and gives it a little bit more shape, or makes it easier to see the shape. And it's probably also a little difficult to see the shape right now because I have some other plants in the background that I'm going to show in just a moment. So what I think I'm going to do is take this one and keep it in that mason jar. I had this arrangement, and when I say this arrangement, I mean the white flower and the palm leaves from a bouquet that I purchased 2 weeks ago. And the larger blooms, they had some yellow blooms on it as well. I think they were like mums. These yellow tulips actually came with the bouquet that I made in the class yesterday. And again, like I said, they were crowding this bouquet, so I just took them out, and they look a little bit better on their own. When I'm pairing flowers in like my different vases, I like to have yellow bouquets or yellow flowers in this green vase. I think it's a really pretty contrast. And I had this, I think this might be a rose. And then I don't know what these little flowers are, but they're so pretty. And one of the florists that I go to always puts these in her bouquets, and I really, really like them, and they last a while. So even after the like the larger blooms start to wilt, I still have those to like move around and put in other arrangements. But anyway, this is looking a little sparse, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Like I said, I kind of want to take the palms from this one and add it to this one. I actually just pulled these tulips from my garden, and I'm really happy about these. I wish I would have plucked them a couple of days ago, but it's been like very rainy. But anyway, I have these. So I do have this extra yellow tulip that's kind of open. I do wish I had gotten these a little bit earlier in the week though, because they were closed and now they look like they might be on their last leg. But I think the tulips that are like open look really pretty as well. I just know they won't last as long. So I want to see what it would look like if I were to put in these extra blooms. I need to trim this. Maybe that could work to fill it out. I might do that, and maybe add in some of these other colors because these are really, really pretty. I'll show you what I actually decide to do with these. It feels like it needs some more filler, but I don't have any filler on hand. And then with the roses that were actually in the bouquet that I got from the class, I took them and put them in these little smaller containers, or smaller like bud vases. They also gave us these. I had another one that I accidentally broke trying to do the trick they taught us where you like open the flower up a little bit. So this one worked, and then the other one is a little neck snapped and the stem broke off, so that wasn't great. But this looks really pretty. I'm probably going to put this like in my bathroom or bedroom or something. I just added, this yellow one is from my garden, and then the two pink ones. And they're kind of like pink with little yellow. So that's why I put these two in here. I still have these two like single tulips that I need to figure out what to do with, but they're kind of falling apart. I got these flowers, these two pink roses, really pretty roses. This one I practiced a little trick where you just kind of like pull the petals out. It wasn't really cooperating in class yesterday too much. It didn't open up as much as some of the other people's that were in the class. Like their roses opened up, but the instructor said it was because the rose needed to like soften up a little bit and to try it again in a couple of days. The petals did start to tear, so I was trying to be gentle and just decided to leave it alone. I tried the little trick where you like turn it upside down and like spin it, then just kind of like manually maneuvered the petals out. I think it looks really pretty. This one worked a little bit better when I did the spinning thing, and also I think it's just set a little bit from yesterday being out of the water for so long when we were arranging, and then like it's been in water overnight, so it's just looking a lot better. And then I already showed you this bouquet. Let me move some of this out of the way. I have so many flowers to arrange around the house, which I'm really excited about. This bouquet is from a different florist. So this one is from the same florist. This bouquet over here. Now this white flower, like I mentioned, this white rose, and then these little white, I don't know what these are called, and then the palms were from the florist that did this arrangement right here. And I'm gonna actually pull these off. This is what was in the other bouquet. They've since like died off and I've taken them off, and I'm now left with, again, that white rose and that little white like trailing up flower, and then the palm leaves. The original bouquet had these flowers in yellow. I think these are mums, but I really love how they put their arrangements together. They're always so full. It's also got this really interesting spiky flower. I don't know what this is, but it's so neat. I'm excited to actually have gained some foundational skills and practice putting floral arrangements together. I'm really wanting to get more into florals. I love flowers. You can just elevate any space you're in by adding a bouquet of flowers. They don't have to cost a lot of money. I was really excited to share all of these flowers, and maybe I'll insert some clips of like how I style them in my home. So I put this bouquet on my dresser and I actually like it here. I like it without the palm leaves. I thought I was gonna prefer this one with the palm leaves, but I actually like it without and with just the eucalyptus spilling out in this particular setting. Maybe because I had all of the other plants so close together, like all of the other bouquets so close together. In the kitchen, it just wasn't looking right to me, but this looks really nice. And I also added this red tulip from my garden. Okay, so I wanted to share something exciting. I was refilling a few of my propagated plants. This is a clipping I've had for a while. Look at these roots. Wow, kind of looks science experimenty if you look at the roots from this way. This is really pretty. This looks like art. I was watering this plant and I noticed that it has flowers, and that is really exciting. There is the flower. How cute is that? It looks like a starfish. This is a Hoya retusa. I've seen it flower before, but I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, look at the little one up in the corner. How adorable. It looks like a little pink star.